I'm not sure if I'm going to make this public or not. So today I started remote viewing. Well, not just started. I've been remote viewing for a while, and I did one the other day, and let's see. This is the one I did today. These are posts, I guess, put on the inside. This is some sort of runner. This is wires or fiber optics or even Bogosphere. This is the platform of this, and then this has some sort of crystal, and it spins. That was today. And then those are some pictures. Some other pictures. There's the one. Nope, not that one. There we go. So yeah, usually when I get messages, here it is. So this is one I did yesterday, the day before. It spins, and it's somehow another locked down here, and it just goes back and forth or whatever. But the really cool thing about the whole thing is I wanted to see what I was building, and I had explained it to Gemini AI, and I'm like, okay, this generates something electric and magnetic, and then over here is some sort of place that you collects the magnetic and electrical impulses, and went through the whole thing with Gemini AI. So I'm like, Nikola Tesla. So I went and looked under, and I even had a date. I said June 6th through the 26th. And I think it was June 20 something. Anyway, Gemini pulled up like 2 freaking blueprints of Nikola Tesla's work. And I'm like, yeah, I think that's actually space craft stuff. I mean, I know it's stuff that we use now, but I think it could be what 3i Atlas is using. And I remote viewed that, and then, like I said, afterwards, I'm like, I said all of a sudden, I just started seeing blueprints popping in my head, and then I saw this old-fashioned, clock, but it said June, and then it said 6 to 26 or 27, something like that, and Tesla actually put in 1899. That's my dog party, not me. Put it in, and it was and when I pulled up the pictures, it was like the pictures I was drawing. So as a remote viewer, even though I didn't know what I was viewing other than try and remote view Atlas 3i, I was just like, to be able to literally pull up Tesla's work, and I'm not an engineer, I'm not anything, I just channel. So I to have affirmations of that type that no one can sit there and misconstrue what I seen, because I know what I seen, it was pretty interesting. Maybe I should pull some cards. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. My kids just left the house, so my daughter. Hey Alexa, play some music. There's nothing for you guys to hear, but it helps me channel. So, all right, Spirit, or Nikola Tesla, whoever you are, am I right about the 3i Atlas having that type of engineering and whatever capabilities that you actually had drawn out? Is that what 3i Atlas is using? Good news, yes. Page of Wands. And he was the Page of Wands back then, right? It's just no one believed in his work because he was too ahead of his time, kind of. Well, yeah. Recognition. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, but how would our world have been if JP Morgan, had actually invested in it? Would our world be completely different? It would have been a new beginning. And there's no fault in anything. We are exactly where we're supposed to be on this planet. But I think other planets had other timelines where they chose other timelines. Chose other choices. And on their planet, Morgan Stanley actually did, invest in him. And for whatever reason, our planet just wasn't ready. Maybe we just didn't have the technology up to his speed. Kind of like Howard Stark leaving the blueprints for Iron Man. Like racist. So yeah. So I come to the realization I am not a regular tarot card reader. Maybe I'm a mentalist. Maybe I need a mentalist. I'm just joking. Kind of, sort of. Anyway, it blew my mind though to sit there and draw that and then be like that, wonder if I can turn it live now. Probably not. Probably better off this way. Anyway, maybe I'll do my channeling stuff, remote viewing, and just do it recorded, and then I don't know. I have different levels of different whatever, but that's besides the point. Yeah, maybe I keep the channeling to myself, put it out later, and when I become someone, you'll see. By the way, hello guys and girls who watch me from up above, down below, across the plexiglass. People might think that's absolutely freaking insane, but it's not. I see blips, I see glips, I see. This world this world is really changing, and we're all a part of it. Those who want to believe, and that's the part with free will. You get to pick your channel. I opened up to that again. So funny. You get to pick your channel. Reincarnation or somebody else's belief, I guess. And is it really reincarnation, or is it that we figured out how to remember? Even if it's not ours. Because I know I'm pretty sure I borrowed some dreams before. Now I try to make my own. It's not stealing them. It's a higher consciousness, a higher reality. It's evolution. Making it free for it and budgeting. It's a lot of mind. What's in your mind, you can change what's in our mind. So he's looking for people to look with you, I guess. But I believe that the government needs to go look in their archives, if I'm not mistaken. I think that Tesla's work, from my understanding, the United States government has stuff. Unless it all went to his nephew or something like that. It might be in a freaking museum. I have a funny feeling that the free energy that y'all passed away probably was possibly actually AI type for tech for now. And just, come on, it's 1890 something. I'm sure people have overlooked it. But you know what? He was so ahead of his time. He might have just been really ahead of his time. And it would be ironic that a psychic medium remote viewer, is sitting there telling people what to do. But yeah. All about meditation. All about clearing your karma, clearing your past traumas, and becoming the intuitive one. And if I could do it, I'm pretty sure anybody can. Shit. Anyway, I just wanted to come on. So hello, the Chariot. And a whole bunch of my cards fell on the floor. But that's also used to. Let's say hi to Sagittarius too. They're both rival friends of mine in a way. Oh yeah. Ten of Pentacles and holding on. But anyway, one day, I used to sit on the dock in Brevard, and I'd count telephone poles. And even 3 years ago, I'm like, that's where the spaceship's going to land. Now, do I really know who's going to land there? I don't know. Or maybe it's just the energy from being over on the Space Coast. Or maybe it was just meeting me. Anyway, either way, my mind has gotten where I collaborate with others, and that's actually on Earth and up above. Maybe he is the maybe Tesla who gave me the information, or God, or whoever. Am I calling Tesla God? Well, he was channeling God. Pretty sure of it. God, the creator, Buddha, whoever you want to call it, creator. The person, I mean, if you think about it, the creator, God, is actually really kind of cool. It's just who's been tapping into it to bring life-changing things to this earth, If God's supposed to support for us all, then we should all be able to tap into it, right? And actually have it an equal playing field. And not have it where only those that have the money and the capabilities and the background to think like a professor or a psychic and not have to pay for it and be cultivated at home out of unconditional love. It used to mess me up, the king and queen of cups and stuff like that. I'm like, male, female, and then I'm like, consciousness, subconsciousness. So that was king of cups, so it's ego, so I'm speaking it. So as of right now, according to the cards, a male, in a way, the male side of the brain is in front of the camera. The subconscious was the one who sat there and talked to my higher self. Is that correct? Yeah. Judgment card. To me, judgment means a connection with spirits. All of them. Gotta ask for the one that's which one you want to ask for. Because sometimes God's good and stuff, but even he has anxiety. That was hiding behind that one. But nothing random. Can you imagine being like the creator and hoping people tap in, the right people tap into the information, so the people who tap into the information can actually get the help that they need, And actually, look at this shit. That's funny. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. We're still all right. So these were all in a row. So the devil, overcoming the devil, becoming the hermit to build intuition to give you. Yeah, that's pretty much my story. Pretty much. But yeah. When you figure out the creativity of a mind and how to connect to solar power. Oh, also, by the way, I am going to do something probably most readers have not done, and maybe they should. And I'm going to, regardless if Three-Eye Atlas is alien or just a rock that's making a bunch of us wonder, I would like to put in a sphere, a protective sphere around Three-Eye Atlas. Because I know for a lot of us, it gave us a lot of joy to think that might be something else out there. There may be some. To me, everyone always gets afraid of that card. To me, it just means stop using your sight, your physical sight, and start using your intuition. Because that's all mind. All the swords are mind. We feel conflicted by our minds. And then, moving to waters in reverse. So, for me, that's just like, okay, you're equaling out. I'm equaling out my balance. You could be equaling out your balance. if it's a subconscious or conscious, if it's subconscious versus consciousness and stuff like that, and it's swords. Swords is about developing your mind to connect into the sun, and sun is Ra or God, which is the King of Cups, one of them anyway. You know, a lot of hard work and seeing the difference between your illusions and your dreams. Well, that would be my dream. Enthusiasm, good news, and yeah. Truth in reverse, to me, it just means they're just pounding down that truth even more so. And then we got the king and the queen. No, not the queen, but not close enough though. Hey, anyone that can have 9 of Pentacles, pretty damn close to the queen. She's working on it. The king is pulling her ahead. Oh, the king is pulling her ahead. Maybe that's the king everybody's waiting for. Oh. We're waiting for a loving guy, apparently. Guy, God, girl, whatever. But yeah. It all depends on the way you're looking at it. Scarlett, what the hell are you doing, girl? Anyways, I just wanted to share that because I was pretty proud of myself, honestly. And I think they were proud of me too. Now I'm looking at the cards. We got yeah. Standing your ground after recognition, being guided by the spirits. That's how I take it. Doesn't mean, and by the way, it's a Sagittarius card. Sagittarius, where Alistair I came from. But anyway. What the hell are you doing, girl? Trying to beat me up. And this is Scarlett. Apparently she wanted it on the read. Yes. Anyways. Gonna be good. Can I do what I'm doing? Yeah. You pain my ass. Alright. You're gonna fall and you're gonna hurt me. Oh my god. Why do you do this every time, girl? Up, up, up. You're gonna fall. There you go. Can you relax? And this is why I don't get shit done during the day. I become a doggy sitter. Anyway, I think she needs to go out. So I'm going to call this a wrap for now. Bye.